Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about...
Fires toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Raiola. coming after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Buckeyes are on the move. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dances away from 1. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. A 3rd and long coming up here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw it again. Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The Cornhuskers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Banks. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. putting 3 on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Raiola. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. And tackled there by the defense. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And the Huskers get the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Banks. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Caught on the outside, it's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Howard. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He got it.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Feeling some heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On second down, he'll fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Release to the back. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Banks. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on
it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Nebraska, 9.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Getting some heat. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. 1st down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Toss to the outside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Nebraska, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. They get him down after he makes the catch. That last completion sets him up on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.